All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, and Kakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the bishops, and elders of GMS who rules well. Peace and salutations to the elect. My name is Aina. The title of the video is They Just Blocked the Video. Basically, just trying to find something that I want to go into or whatnot. So much that's happening. But basically, this video is the videos I was about to play a few minutes of this. It says President Trump is massively out of touch with reality in this interview. And I was literally just watching this like 3 minutes ago. Right. And then I clicked off of it and I was already thinking to myself, all right, I'm gonna probably just go into this. It's just basically another Edomite, basically we're realizing that the end of their society, the end of their age, their empire is here. The downfall of America is here. It says video unavailable. This video contains content from Paramount Global, CBS, who has blocked it in your country or on copyright grounds. Which this is just the 60, the 60-minute, which I might search it up, but basically what he was saying and how he looked. So let me try to refresh this. And you kind of see it there. So you see the 60-minute right there. The guy was right there. So it is blocked or whatever. So this is the guy. And let's check his videos out. Yeah, he's just pissed. He's pissed on what's happening. Let's see. I guess we'll just play this one and see what he's saying.
Welcome back, everybody. It's really starting to feel very let them eat cake outside in America right now. And the kind of inequality that we're seeing is really just kind of highlighted by the fact that this administration, in all their wisdom, decided to throw a Great Gatsby themed party. You're going to have a Great Gatsby themed party while all the economists out there are saying that the American people are in not just a cost of living crisis, but an existential crisis. There is like a cost of living apocalypse. Like, how do you even conceptualize that, right? That's like having a Titanic themed party. Well, at the same time, everybody outside the party is just in the water freezing to death. Like, you've got families in America right now that are sharing a can of beans for dinner like it's the Great Depression 2.0, Electric Boogaloo.
And what I'll say is, I wish I would have had that video because you could clearly see the stress and the concern about what's happening. But I ran into this lady, and basically she was complaining about being hungry. I had some food on me or whatnot, and I gave it to her. And then she kind of opened up a little bit. She went to the fact that she's gonna pay it forward or whatever the case may be. She's complaining about the SNAP she's an Edomite, she's complaining about the SNAP benefits being cut or whatnot, and I kind of just ran into her, but you wouldn't even know how desperate, what's going on with people around you, just people you run into, they look normal, but really they're going through it, so that SNAP benefit things being cut is a big deal,
At the same time, you've got Eric Trump at this party talking about, the magic of the jazz age, the age where everybody was broke, just kind of drinking bathtub gin. Is honestly, it's kind of the perfect metaphor for 2025 because this is what it comes to: the ruling class cosplaying as a literary warning. Like they're not even pretending anymore, right? It's like they read The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald and were like, these people sound like a lot of fun. Like they missed the entire point of the entire book. The book was written as a tragedy. It wasn't an Etsy mood board. This is like reading 1984 and deciding that you want to open up an amusement park called Big Brother Land, right? It's just,
and that's exactly what these devils are doing. They want all hell to break loose, right? Many videos are coming out with them, basically people are saying they want civil war, right? Revelations 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, Esau, Edom, right, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth yet but a short time." Right, and this is just the wicked, being revealed, and he's not caring. Obviously, they did the protest, No Kings event. Trump did the AI video with him, shitting all over him with the F-35s. They, you got the JOOs, the small tiny hats, the miniature hats over there in the land of Israel, committing the G word over on the Palestinians, and Trump is setting up AI videos with them building, mega towers and beach resorts out there on the land. And now we got SNAP benefits being cut, right, for Americans, right? And mind you, not only that, he stopped aid he was giving out to different countries regarding food and things like that. He stopped giving it out. Remember, different type of aids. It was giving aids to like places like Nigeria and things like that, Africa and all that. He stopped some of those things too, right? He's threatening to stop more, right? But he's giving billions and billions of dollars to these small hats, right, all around the world, Argentina, right, Israel, of course, and while America is dying, and now they're throwing grand parties, right when food is being cut for Americans, right? They even I seen one video where you had Trump like daughters, or whatever, his family basically dressing their children up as dollar bills, $100 bills for our Halloween, which you're not supposed to celebrate Halloween, but the sentiment is fuck you, basically. We don't care, and in that 60-minute video, hold on, let me, I got a video for you. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the title. They want to play stupid ass games. Hold on. I'll play like, I don't know, 7 minutes of it, because it goes, I just want to read, Job 18, the light, the wicked is being put out, right? So let me find this 1 second. Bear with me. Because I did watch another one with the 60-minute, he went into it too. So I'll just play that since they blocked this guy's video. But like I said, the guy that they just blocked, this man, he's ready to go ahead and handle his business about the situation, basically. There we go.
JD Vance.
All right, let me see if it popped up here.
JD Vance.
All right, this is not it. Hold on 1 second. All right, so this dude's fucking, he's funny as hell, right? But he brings the news out. So let me see. I don't see it here. They probably took his down too. I don't know. Let me see. All right, so we got the live up. It was a video, actual video that I seen. Let me see.
JD Vance is fucking
Slacky. I don't know why that's popping up. All right, so yeah, this is not it. Okay, so he had a video up that I watched and they took it down then. He did a video on the 60 minutes and it's not here. Anyway, we got the live one here, so let's go ahead and tap into that real quick.
that. But he didn't do that, did he? What's the haps? I'm trying to put together a bunch of clips of King Doland during his 60 Minutes interview. Over the way he looks in these meetings. Like rounding people up in Darfur, slaughtering them. But I don't know enough about Sudan to talk about it accurately. I'm going to have to do more research before.
Just ridiculous. But we have billions and billions of dollars coming in, and we have a very good relationship. I mean, we have a great relationship with a powerful country. And I've always felt if we can make deals that are good, it's better to get along with China than not. If you can't make the right kind of a deal, then not. Because, China, along with many other countries, they're not alone in this. They've ripped us off from day one. They've ripped us so much. They've taken trillions of dollars out of our country. Time high. We're doing
completely fucking bald and wear a white toupee.
this and then
Brother, you are morbidly obese. Look at your face real quick. You're morbidly obese, and this is what you look like. You literally look like a bowl of orange tapioca. You're fucking flapping turkey nussy. Your neck pussy is fuckable. Your fat fucking ankles spill out of your socks. You have blue hands because of the constant intravenous that you're getting. You're completely fucking bald and wear a white toupee to hide your liver spots. You have a micro penis, okay? And above all else, you literally wear a diaper. You wear a Pampers diaper because you cannot control your own bowels and you consistently shit yourself. What the fuck is the matter with you?
Right?
With state.
Holy shit, dude. We're gonna have to do live reactions to all of this, I think. We're gonna do live reactions, scrolling our way up.
All right, so I guess the video I seen was not clipped from this. I guess he did a separate video. I'm not gonna try to find it, so slack here. So anyway, the wicked is being revealed, right? And they're noticing that, right? Because they're coming out with great wrath, and they're no longer being a liberal, pretending to be the liberal, people. They're showing their true horns and their true colors. This is Isaiah 32:5. It says, "The vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the troll said to be bountiful, for the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh Bashmal Shai, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail." Now, first we had what? We had Netanyahu doing this over there to the Palestinians, right? I was breaking this out for the Palestinians, like, yo, he's starving them. This is the wicked. Now you have Donald Trump here, basically about to starve the Americans. And then they said something where they said, okay, well, we'll bring it back, but it's going to take some months to bring the food. This is like the government shutdown right now. People ain't getting paid. If you taking months, the damage is going to be done, right? You're going to take months to bring back the food stamps. People ain't going to survive off nothing for the the months that you're waiting to bring it back, or whatever the case may be. All right, so it says to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. Let's see what it says in the NLT. It says, for fools speak foolishness, right, and make evil plans. They practice ungodliness and spread false teachings about the Lord Yahweh Bashmal Shai. They deprive the hungry of food and give no water to the thirsty. And that's y'all right now, right? It's only increasing. It says the instruments also of the troll are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. Yeah, and that's them taking away your food stamps, right? And basically making you starve so they can bring in their own new world order, right? So you can bend the knee to what they want. It says, he devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak of right. So pretty much the true colors of these devils are being seen. It's like, again, that video is not there. Sometimes the video will just go perfectly with what you want to talk about. And like I said, that's what I want to talk about, and the video went out. So, but the scriptures are here. They are faithful and they are true, and we see it. We all see it. Everyone's feeling it, right? Job 18:5, it says, yet the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. So don't get it twisted, right? Yeah, America is failing. I guess it's going according to plans here regarding what they're trying to bring forth, but they're having all problems around the whole world, right? Nigeria, Venezuela, Colombia, Ukraine, Israel, right? All these different places where they're trying to, be stronger and show strength, but the weak are rising up against them. That's problems, right? And that's pursuant to Joel, the 3rd chapter, where the weak is rising up against these devils. So that's problems that they have. It says, Job 18:7, the steps of his strength shall be straight, right? Which means difficult, right? It's not easy for this devil. It says, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. You have things like the Epstein list, right? All these many problems that they have. It says, the jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. We should say the NLT. It says, a trap grabs them by the heel, a snare holds them tight. It says, the snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. And that's exactly what's happening, right? These devils have troubles on every side. Terror surround the wicked and trouble them at every step. Everything they do, something new happens. This man was trying to go on Venezuela. Russia popped up over there. Then he turned to Nigeria. China popped up over there. All right. So, you know, and World War III is going to happen too because of these different things. It says his strength shall be hunger bitten and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. And that's Yahweh Shah, right? You got the chariots in the sky. People are worrying about what the UFOs are, right? You saw here got this three eye atlas out here, you know, trying to make something of it. And people are asking these questions, you know, so they're trying to throw that deceive out there. That's what all they do is lie. I never see what this lying has gotten them. Look at America now. All they did was lie, right? And lie about everything, but in the day, the truth comes forth, right? They're lying about the situation happening in Ukraine and Russia, and I'm like, yo, eventually people are going to see that Ukraine is actually losing. So what is the benefit of you lying for? You know, then you're going to be, the scriptures say, your enemy shall be found liars unto thee. They're going to see that you're liars, you know, once you lose and you're saying you're winning, you know. It says his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle and it shall bring him to the king of terrors, right? Yahweh Bashim Shah. It shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. What? Troubles. Troubles. You grab his NOT. It says the homes of the wicked will burn down. Burning sulfur rains on their houses. Ultimately what? The nuclear missiles, which will be shot off. It says Job 18:16, his root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. Yeah, you know, and ultimately that just goes into the nuclear missiles. Eventually, the nuclear missiles will hit, and there will be nothing left, right? You grab this. Malachi 4:1, it says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim shall host, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch, so nothing left. She say it NLT. It pretty much says the same thing. You know, so it's nothing gonna be left here of Babylon the Great. And we are the most proud of these devils. Right? You get Obadiah for that. It says Job 18:18, it says, he shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. And ultimately, Obadiah 1:18, right, where the wicked will be burnt up completely, right, and done away with. For the spirits are going to return back to the Father, Yahweh, Bashim Shai, and of course, Yahweh is going to do what he will, you know, with the spirits. Job 18:20 says, they that come after him shall be astonished at his day, as they that went before were affrighted. You know, basically everyone. Right, everyone is going to, you know, see Babylon the Great be destroyed, and even in the kingdom, right, when that bonfire is happening, they're going to see that destruction of the Edomites. Job 18:21, it says, surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not Yahweh Bashim Shah. Right, he don't want nothing to do with Yahweh Bashim Shah, right? So, you know, ultimately, like I said, you know, Slakia, I wanted to read this and go into this video, but, you know, they took it down.
A.D. Vance went on this weird tangent.
Welcome back, everybody. It's really starting to feel very let them eat cake outside in America right now. And
yeah, so, you know, it's still not here, whatever the case may be. So, you know, Slakia, but, you know, Lord willing, of course, you know, I went through Job 18 before, but, you know, Lord, when you edify from the lesson, Shalom, to the hopeful elect, which consists of men, women, and children, Shalom.